100% convinced that the best way is keep the ball, take the ball, offensive way, try to score goals and other good pressure, if it's possible up. And don't forget we play for the audience, for the spectators. We're going to try to show to the world our football, and we're going to try to win the game. But we believe that the best way to win is to play in an offensive way on the style we believe.
You know what's there? Waiting. Immortality! Take it! It's yours!
But tiki-taka, where did the phrase come from, and how do you pronounce it properly?
Tiki-taka, that's something like this. That's how he puts the ball but as quick as possible and these sort of things. But it's when we started in Barcelona to do positioning play. It's responsibility of the ball, where you play, how you play. Controlling the ball is the basis of football. In the beginning, that was something where people laughed about, because they didn't understand that it was football. And until it had the results and people enjoyed it, people loved it, and now it's a fantastic word.
Well, this should be good. If you were a promoter putting on a football exhibition, you may be about to watch an arts programme. He scored more goals than Arsenal in this season's Champions League, but tonight they take on the reigning champions and favourites and the best player in the world, this man, Lionel Messi. Pedro has started on the right-hand side. Ibrahimovic. Driven cross is good, and Xavi nearly reached it. And Jim Beglin alongside.
Well, this is a brilliant tackle from Alan. I mean, he has to get there, but then again...
Defensive partner are both forward for Xavi's corner, which is driven low, and Busquets! Oh, and somehow Almunia got to it. They just didn't see Sergi Busquets. Messi will take this corner. Headed away by Song. Here's Busquets again. Dani Alves. Blocked by Song. Two coaches committed to striving for fantasy football. And they've given us a fantastic start here. Busquets trying to get Alves beyond Arsenal. He's got the ball.
He's just got that free roll. Very, very difficult to pick up. And he's free just now again.
Puyol, who's twice lifted the European Cup as Barcelona skipper. Maxwell, who is the reserve left back, deputising for the injured Eric Abidal. Keita back to Piqué, once of Manchester United. Dani Alves. Here's Song. William Gallas, who's been out of action now for 7 weeks. Bit of a gamble playing him after missing the last 8 games with a calf problem. And Barcelona have slotted into a rhythm, and Busquets has found Pedro. Now Messi. Dani Alves. Almost toying with Arsenal already. Ibrahimovic was onside, but
he was very quickly too, as was Puyol, and they won the ball back and have again.
Arshavin has given it away to Xavi. Song has recovered.
Barcelona, for what I've seen so far, are pressing very highly and in unison. Everybody's together, and it's been an impressive start from them.
Busquets, Messi, Keita with Maxwell, the left back, arriving at his shoulder. Arsene Wenger won't be altogether too surprised by the way that Barcelona are deploying Messi. It has been right flank and played just off Ibrahimovic more often than not, hence the glut of goals he's been scoring. Busquets slid into Pedro. Now Messi, Lionel Messi, and Almunia to Arsenal's rescue again. Has to punch Brava. Away by Sanya, but it's all a bit desperate for Arsenal back there. They're being outplayed. They can't get the ball. Xavi. Dani Alves, the right back's on the way, and he's onside. Dani Alves, Ibrahimovic offside, wouldn't have counted. It was a sitter, he missed it, but he was offside.
But the football from Barcelona is absolutely magnificent. The run from Daniel Alves onside, and he's just drifted ahead, and his movement seemed at ease.
Here is Fabregas, he's found Bednar, now Diaby. There's some space for Nasri. It wasn't a good pass. Vermaelen's taken a gamble and Ibrahimovic has stolen in behind him, and he's got Lionel Messi for company, and this is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and that's the side netting.
Well, I think in the end, but it's a good burst from Ibrahimovic. You know, he's not renowned for that part of his game. But
Diaby's been caught in possession by Busquets, and here here's Ibrahimovic to Messi, trying to accelerate away from Song. Ibrahimovic again, clever trick. Alex Song managed to get back to him. Goal kick given. Well, it's the team up on this side. Xavi steered beautifully into the path of Dani Alves, who couldn't quite. Alves has given it away, a rarity. Won back immediately by Piqué. Confident, assured, first time passing. And another perfect Arsenal surface.
I'd just like to see Diaby just kind of sit not too far from Song just for the moment, because he's gone on a couple of sorties and he's just leaving things a little more exposed in the middle.
Busquets. Held up by Diaby, but illegally. Don't like being interrupted when they're going about their work, Barcelona. Messi just shows it to you, he takes it so close to you. The moment you make a move to tackle him, he just whips it away from you like a magician. Dani Alves running away from Nasri, and he's got straight through to Clichy. Keita. Clever ball from Xavi. Lionel Messi! Against Valencia and Zaragoza early this month looked breathtaking. He looked unstoppable. But, you know, for all the compliments and comparisons showered upon him, he just seems to retain a boyish playground enthusiasm for the game. So refreshing. Xavi tried to step over it, came to him off Diaby. This is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, another good save by Almunia, his best yet. This is Keita. It's Almunia's stick at the moment. Xavi trying to dribble his way out of trouble, dribbles his way into trouble. Xavi to Maxwell. Ibrahimovic, Xavi! Oh, another fabulous save by Almunia. Dani Alves with a shot. Song heads away. And Song gets in the way once more. Fantastic last-ditch defending by Arsenal. The example set by the man behind them. Bednar making a clearance on Barcelona's behalf. Just haven't been able to get a foothold in the game as yet. Pedro. Dani Alves. Xavi. Pedro. Busquets. Oh, he's managed to slip Vermaelen, who did well to recover and threw them. Xavi. Messi. Pass was overhit. Dani Alves, though. And the headers from Piqué.
I mean, Arsenal just seem stunned. They seem numb as to what's come at them, and they're all over the place at the moment. They really are.
Remember a comment that Sir Alex Ferguson made before the Champions League final last year about how Barcelona get you on a carousel, was the phrase he used, and just spin you dizzy. And it was very much the way for parts of that final in Rome, and it's been very much the way of these opening exchanges here at the Emirates. Arsenal need something good to happen just to somehow get them into this game.
They need the ball. They need the ball, and they need some composure on the ball and a little bit of confidence. But it looks a distance away at the moment.
It's almost as if Barcelona are just taking a little break here. Header away by Gallas. Diaby. Sharp challenge by Dani Alves on Nasri. Pedro pokes it through. Messi. Song got to him that time, but Messi has it back. Now Ibrahimovic. Clichy with a challenge on Xavi, who Barcelona were very strongly linked with after Euro 2008. His club then, Zenit St. Petersburg, claimed that they made a firm bid for him.
The Boué's the one warming up, Clive, so I just wonder whether...
And there's Rosicki and Walcott on the bench too. But the Boué's now being summoned by Arsene Wenger, and Arshavin's not going to play any further part. Messi swept beautifully into the path of Maxwell. Isolated here. He's found a way out to Busquets. Dani Alves. Nasri got in the challenge. Xavi. Steered into the path of the ever-available Dani Alves. Now Pedro. Xavi. Lifted in towards Ibrahimovic. Gallas did enough. Song, confidently done. Fabregas just doesn't look at the pace.
He was put under a lot of pressure though, Song. I mean, he was closed down from all sides then.
Boué is now stripped off and ready. Xavi. Trouble is the ball might go out for another 20 minutes if Barcelona have got it. There's Dani Alves. Song is back there. Clichy can't clear his lines. It's Pedro. Alves. Xavi. Messi. Resist the challenge. Busquets. Dani Alves. Fair to say that Barcelona are having a bit more of the ball.
Well, yeah, I just remember as well when they went to Stuttgart in the last round, the round of 16, Barcelona, they had an uncomfortable first half and Guardiola was seriously unhappy with that, but they just look to me tonight as if they're desperate to make that final at the Bernabeu, the home of Real Madrid. I mean, this has been, at times, and certainly for the opening 20 minutes, just a masterclass from them.
This is Maxwell pushing the ball between Song's legs and running around the other side. Busquets, a lovely pass for Dani Alves. They've won the European Cup in Busquets. Messi. Xavi. Keita. Xavi. Messi. Ibrahimovic!
So they need to push up a little bit more. Thanks, Lens. All right, bye-bye.
Jens Lehmann, who was such a central figure when these two last met in the Champions League in Paris in the final of 2006, when he was sent off during the first half to be replaced by Manuel Almunia. Here's Ibrahimovic, locked it over, Almunia, and in! A goal within 25 seconds of the restart. Arsenal resisted throughout the first half, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic, for the first time against an English club in Europe, scores.
I've won 6 titles, what more do you want me to do? But in Europe, his goal-scoring form hasn't been as good. It hasn't, but that was excellent.
Well, he's supremely gifted, very deft and delicate of touch for such a big man, but his language will fault at times, notoriously moody, some would say misunderstood.
I think at times as well, Clive, he kind of causes trouble for himself. He looks for the flashier option before the more kind of efficient option. wants to do something kind of spectacular all the time rather than just do the simple thing well, repeatedly.
Well, for the 19th time this season, he's found the back of the net for Barcelona, who lead within seconds of the restart.
I'll say one thing for him, he is scoring very important goals. And his goal ratio is pretty good for Barcelona, but he's scoring very important goals for him too.
And a very quick goal, 23 seconds after the restart. Messi. Maxwell. Taken the lead in the tie, but grabbed an away goal, which could come to count double in a week's time. Messi. Dani Alves. This is Pedro. Away by Vermaelen. Barcelona youth team together with Lionel Gerard Piqué. First time tonight that the Barcelona number one has been stretched. Bentner maybe should have scored. This is Messi. It was a powerful header, but a yard either side of Valdez, and he would have surely beaten his man. Dani Alves is forward. Barcelona with 5 forward. Clips in, Xavi! Jumping between. Messi. Pedro. Dani Alves is charging forward again. Cross comes Clichy though. Pedro. Xavi. Alves. Pedro. Busquets. This is Xavi. And now Maxwell gets forward, the other fullback. Driven in low. Terrific defending by Song, with Ibrahimovic poised behind him. Xavi. And Arsenal have done well again. Denilson and Fabregas got to him. They're hanging in here. Busquets. Way by Sanya. There's some delicious football at times from Barcelona.
Well, that last move was superb because it all started off here in the right side with Alves, and it was worked right across to Maxwell. Smashing ball in, and Song, fabulous.
Alves and Maxwell, maybe remind you the fullbacks. Ibrahimovic onside here. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 2-0. Wonderful finish, driven high beyond and above Almunia into the roof of the net. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic truly has arrived in England now. Certain players, they used to go watch Best play, go watch Greaves play. You supported your own team. You wanted to see these great players come to your ground, and there's always been an element of that about the Emirates tonight, and Barcelona certainly haven't disappointed in that sense. And now the Arsenal fans are actually shouting for Thierry Henry. It's almost as if to complete the show, they want to see their record goal scorer join in.
I just think they want something to cheer.
There goes Busquets. There's no...
Enjoying it that much, but Wenger is hating every moment of this, and he just had a go at Thomas Vermaelen. I've never seen Wenger do that personally. Pointed at him and clearly criticised him for his pass in definitely that second goal, if not the first.
Maxwell trying to get in behind here. Messi. Xavi. Means that Fabregas has got to go the distance now.
Well, you would hope that Walcott could cause Maxwell some trouble on that flank, on that right side, but I think there's a good chance he'd be running the other way with him too, because I think the two fullbacks for Barcelona have been frighteningly good. And here's Maxwell in again.
Maxwell's cross. Messi. But 2 or 3 weeks ago, Barcelona were not quite a one-man team, but Messi was winning games for them on his own. Here's Walcott, latching onto Bentner's ball and scoring! Enter stage right, Theo Walcott. Too much pace for Barcelona to handle. Side-footed to the reception for Arsenal's all-time leading goal scorer. Walcott isolated with Maxwell. Theo Walcott plays it in low, came off Puyol. Bednar, chance for Fabregas, was he fouled? Yes, penalty! Penalty to Arsenal! Retribution, he's off! He's off! The comeback is Cesc Fabregas, equalises for Arsenal. Instead it's Diaby. Well met though by Piqué.
Arsene Wenger again enraged in his technical area.
Dani Alves. Pedro. Alves has gone away from Nasri. It's gone away from Danielson. This is Xavi. And you know the other fullback's forward on the other side, even at this late stage.
Well, I think the insurance as Busquets really is just holding his position quite deep, so he can become a third centre-back if need be.
Well, there is Maxwell playing it back to Milito. And Barcelona can keep the ball. Xavi lifted in towards Henry, but that's a bit easy enough for Almunia. The Barcelona defence instead plays it back to Aboué. Well, we gave it the big build-up, and it didn't disappoint.